Hi, this is Pat Barra, and I'm here playing Feed the Beast Neotech, and it's been a while since the last episode, and since then, I have worked on. Excuse me. I have the mic working. Excuse me, the audio working, and I'll see how that turns out in this episode. So stay tuned, and I'll get started here. Playing with the mods. I don't remember. Excuse me. I don't know exactly. Since last episode, the steam turbine was next. So going from the steam turbine, working on the boiler. So this is a tank filled with Soot oil, and that is coming from somewhere. Do I have any coal coke ovens connected? These are the blast furnaces. And down here, started working on. Okay, so I do have the steam. Okay, so yeah, okay. I remember how the task system works now that I have seen the check mark. I can confirm that this task is complete. Check mark. Anyway, so this is the steel boiler. Okay, so the steam comes from the steel boiler. And this is the power room. We have the pulverizer here. Getting caught up with where I was going with this last episode. The electric blast furnace. Optional quest here. Needs machine casings and more bronze than I have, I imagine, as I do not have all of the materials in front of me to, excuse me, know exactly with what I am working with. So looking over with what I have, the electric blast furnace is next possibly. The electric blast furnace is a multi-block designed for for smithing using LV energy. It's also required for smelting for smelting using LV energy. It's also required for smelting its dust into aluminum nuggets. This multi-block is a 3 by 4 by 3 shape. A 3x 4x 3 shape with the 2 hollow layers of coils in the center. The top and bottom layers are made up of heat-proof sheen casings, and of course the hatches to provide power and bring items in and out. The next page shows an example of a completed build. Okay, so it's a multi-block structure that is required for smelting its dust into aluminum nuggets specifically, and I imagine it also smelts other resources at a faster and more efficient rate than other furnaces. In any case, what else do I have to work with here? Let's see. So is this tech tree almost completed? It is. The water tank is the last quest to complete. I don't know if I need it though. Getting back into the rhythm of things here. It's going to be a slow but smooth start until I figure out exactly the trajectory I'm going here. So this is the blast furnace area. So finish the coke ovens perhaps? They require anything? So this is the water pump, steel boiler. So I only have one steel boiler. think something... Okay, so... Coke oven's here, blast furnace is here, and steel boilers have to go somewhere as well. And water pumps, steel water pumps in this case, in order to feed steam into all these machines. Input steam to be exact. Okay, so burning wood for time being in order to create the steam in the steel boiler. Looks like there's phantoms here trying to attack at least one of them. They're going to creep down and attack me. Looks like as though the other one is after me now, and the first one is now burning up. I don't think it is going to be able to attack me again. Or is that the first one? I think that was the first one since it died quickly in this one. This one's still alive. Either way, they are all dead. I'm looking directly at the Enderman, but it did not see me. And with what I have, try to not take too much damage here from this Enderman. And kill the Enderman. Not sure if I had Ender Pearls on me or not. Okay, so the steam drill does break in a grid. Now that I remember that, I will keep that in mind. I believe if I shift break something, it only breaks one, so I did confirm that. Okay. In any case, I will continue here, expanding the house here. Anything else out here? No. Okay. So, I believe that the other 404ers that would join me will be later in this series, not anytime soon. So, for those of you that have kept that in mind, I will not keep you anticipating for that to happen in this episode. It will happen much further down the timeline of episodes. Possibly in actually, I won't say, excuse me, I don't have a time planned, so stay tuned. And if you are enjoying me play Feed the Beast Neotech here, solo, and not with other 404s, let me know. In case, continuing here, getting into the building and crafting of things. So, what am I missing here? I need some bricks, coke oven. Okay, so the recipes aren't working again. That is okay. I do know that this one is here. So bricks and furnaces, since there's going to be multiple. I do know that I have a furnace somewhere. It's not in my inventory. Perhaps in my backpack? No. Okay, so I'll have to find the coke oven. Might have said furnaces. I meant to say coke oven that I have somewhere. Not sure where though. So I will open a few chests here and there to see if I see it somewhere. No, it's not here. Interesting that I don't have the coke oven around here in any of these chests. Okay, I'll take these bricks and get started here with what I have. So I need, oh, I think I only had one coke oven, and this was the one. So I need to craft 3 more. And then 2 more it looks like that I have planned. So yeah, this was the middle, so I need some cobblestone. And furnaces is what I need exactly. So 3 and then 2 more is exactly what I need. So that's 4. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. What's going on here? Do I need to put something here? Looks like it. So item output, item inputs, and fluid outputs. Yeah, okay, so the fluid output goes into the tank here. And I need a fluid input as well. So in order to craft these multi-block coke ovens, I need to have all the hatches in place. It doesn't look like I have one here. So we'll make some holes here. Make all these the same so I don't misplace any blocks anywhere. Okay, so we need a few more resources here to get going with everything. Excuse me. Continuing, I will start with output hatch. Okay, and I think there is an output hatch somewhere around here. No, large tank hatch. So I need bronze plates and a bronze gear. And I need 5. Output hatches. Fluid output hatches. So, in order to get started here, I need to check on my bronze supply. Somewhere around here. Here. An item. Output hatch. So, bronze gear, bronze plates. Take all the bronze ingot and see if I have any other resources here. Rings and bolts. Bolts, rings. Okay, so continuing here. Go to this crafting table. In the meantime, I will use a compressor to compress these ingots into some bronze plates. So looks as though I need a hammer. Oh. This type of hammer. Might be able to use my machines here to get the job done. Excuse me. To turn plates into ingots into rods and rods into bolts. So I will make a few of these. Let that cut and continue here to the recipe and see if I need anything else. And it looks like I need glass as well. So glass is somewhere around here. I am to find it here in a chest. This is all ore. Coal. There's my glass. Okay. Take a stack and continue here. Back to the cutting machine. See if it is done processing. It is not. So I will need to wait here a moment or so. Yeah, definitely a moment. See if I need anything else here. Do need a lot of bronze plates, so we'll do that next. And this also requires rings. So I have 6 rings. I need 5 bronze machine casings to make 5 bronze fluid output hatches. So I don't need any more rings for this part of the recipe, but I do need item output hatches as well. And item input hatches. 2 of each. So heading back over to the bronze chest. Somewhere around here. There's an item output hatch. And some more rods that I didn't grab before. So take those and continue here. So it looks as though I have a good amount of bronze plate. Start with the bronze tanks here. And I need 5 of these. Okay. And continuing here to the gears. Need more bolts. I believe those are there are bolts in here that I have grabbed. And continuing here, we'll quickly fill a recipe in order to make some more gears. So I have 4, need 5, and then 4 more. So 9. I am running low on bronze plates already. So back to the compressor to compress the bronze ingots. And continuing here, we'll also grab the bolts out of excuse me, out of the cutting machine. And continue here to crafting table, and looks as though I need more bronze plates to craft all the bronze machine casings. So working with what I have 1 bronze item output hatch and 3 bronze fluid output hatches. It is not enough, so I'm going to verify here that that is the fluid output hatch. And also verify what else this requires. Fluid input hatch. So we'll complete this second coke oven here. So now I need more fluid pipe as well. So I will grab that if I have some pre-made somewhere. One of these chests, I do have 32. So scraping together what I have into my chests, I should be able to at least connect this coke oven to this tank and the steam as well. is where the hatch is for this tank, and the steam is here, so this is in a straight line, these blocks, and I believe that these do not connect right away. No, excuse me, they do not, excuse me, the fluid pipes don't connect here right away. You have to actually connect them, which works for me. Continuing here, looks like I broke too many blocks. That is okay. I will place them back and continue here to input hatch. Should be right here. Fluid input hatch. Do I have to align it? I do not. Excuse me, orient the fluid input hatch specifically here. It connects the way it is oriented. There we go. That is now connected, and I am able to cover this up nicely to have everything hidden. Eventually, once everything is hooked up, then I will have the piping go in a way that it is not out and open like this. Continuing here. This does have steam now, and now I have to pump out the fluid. So start from this side this time, and head over this way. So we'll go down. We'll work my way out of here eventually. And looks like I don't need this here. Cover this up and continue with pipe this way, all the way to here. This connects, it does, and so it is now connected and should be able to function once I connect, excuse me, I input some wood, no, coal. Need to input coal, and I'm just going to grab some coal here to test this. Also, process this coal if I'm able to, in order to make more coal. Enrichment chamber gives me more coal, and furnace macerator macerates it, crusher looks like the crusher from Immersive Engineering is the most rewarding per coal ores. So for now, I will macerate. Let's go. And I was able to retrieve an ender pearl. So progress there. Need those ender pearls in order to progress further here. So to the macerator, I do have a macerator somewhere around here. So this in here, that is working. This is full. This is full, so I will take the copper and let that start, and I will continue here to process this copper as well to have the machines running. And back to we have the machines processing and have this function. Yes, it is functioning. There's progress. Okay, so continuing here, seeing as though thing is connected and that is working. I don't think we'll see any oil. Maybe a little. No, needs a lot more coal processed in order to see the oil here go into the tank. So let that process, and I will fill these up later, hook them all up, and continue. Does the charcoal go into the coke oven? Excuse me, the coke oven? As though I can turn coal dust into coke dust. And logs into charcoal, but not charcoal into coke. So working with what I have, we'll continue here and place the fluid output hatch here and item output this side. This coke oven. Going to need more hatches, so I need to go mining here unless my resources are able to make more of the necessary ingredients here for all of the hatches here. So back to this recipe. I need bronze machine casings and make these quickly. And to continue here, to make more bronze. So look up this recipe. Search for this recipe and find it somewhere in here. Bronze dust. Yeah, bronze dust. Tin and copper. Excuse me. Should be some copper dust in here. And I need tin, so remembering I do have plenty copper, but the tin is excuse me, I have less tin to work with, so I have to keep my eyes on that to make sure I don't run out here. So continuing, we'll switch out copper here and have this process through. Grab a few of these bronze dusts. Excuse me, a few bronze dust, excuse me, these bronze dust, and put them into the bronze furnace here. Let that smelt while I eat some food. Trail mix. And continue here. I didn't look at the diversity there on that trail mix. Should have been green. Just salmon here. Although might be able to find something else that I have more of. It's chicken. And something else, it looks as though it is in the red. So I have to look at the food again in a while. To survive here. For now, I am good to go. Good is made out of the best. Excuse me. So continuing here, see how this bronze is going. It looks like I need more furnaces to make this process go by faster. Do not have those furnaces here to work with. So staying on task I've made for myself. I need more copper dust. It looks as though I don't have any pre-made, and now I have more tin than I do copper. So copper is coming right up. Yep. to have that process while I have more of this process. This is going to take more time than I expected it to. But once all this is set up, I'll be able to process more ore and have the necessary production capacity to speed things up. So definitely a intensive build up of machines before production ramps up. So until that happens, I will have to do a little bit at a time while my machines process what they are able to the time that I am working with. So far, I have this many bronze ingots and ingots into the steel compressor that they go. And we'll be able to place these bronze fluid input hatches on the side. Here and here. Looks as though this coke oven is now assembled. Here a zombie might be down there or above me. Either way, I'll not be distracted by it. Excuse me, I'll not be distracted by that zombie. And I will continue here to input steam this way, and now that I'm looking at this piping of fluid pipe, that pumps the oat oil, I'll have to redirect the pipe. Excuse me. Place the pipe this way instead of the way it is, so that it does not stick out the way it is if this connects. Looks as though I need my wrench. I need to verify on this side to make sure that that is the issue here. And yes, the fluid pipe needs the arrow facing in the output configuration. So to grab that wrench and do so to the pipe on the other side. So that might have been the reason why we didn't see the oil go into here earlier. So do that, and now all of the oil is out of the coke oven and in the large tank. So that is all set up the way it should be. And let's figure out the item input and output. So I will have to leave some room over here underneath for that to happen. So we'll go lower, item input, go here, sure where that pipe was placed, case, oh it wasn't placed, okay, so I wonder how this is going to work, it's not letting me place. The fluid pipe. Have to place it on top. Is that what is happening here? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong here. Excuse me. Instead of fluid pipe, this should be item pipe, since this is an item hatch, and the other one is as well. So I'll have to place the item pipe later. So this will be where the item pipe is, and this is as well. The input needs coal, and the output take the coke over to the blast furnaces. So that way, and input this way, and I'll have the input somewhere over in this direction on top or underneath here. Most likely on top for easy access. Continuing, the fluid pipe over this way to here. And continue this way to here. And it looks as though I am going to need more fluid pipe. So that will be the next item I craft, most likely. Excuse me. Before I do that, I will have to run out of the fluid pipe. Excuse me. Fluid pipe connects on this side over here. And go in a straight line here from this side. Looks as though I'm out of steam. Excuse me. Fuel. My steam mining drill, but I have filled it with some logs, so that should keep the excuse me, mining drill supplied enough fuel, excuse me, enough energy to continue here. And it looks as though I might have to rearrange fluid pipe here, since this fluid pipe has to go down this way. here, and it looks as though the steam mining drill is out of fuel. So over to this chest in order to grab some more fuel, grab some more coke, and continue here. Before I do anything else, I will... Oh no. Excuse me. As though a creeper has snuck up on me and blown up my machines. And the contents are all over my house area. So quickly here, we'll empty out inventory and continue to pick up everything before it despawns. And that has set me back in terms of progress. To grab that machine there as well. See if I able to grab it here. I was able to, and continuing here. I have to repair my house. Excuse me. The floor of my house and machines here. Excuse me. Continuing here. Need more mangrove planks as they have been destroyed by the creeper exploding or whatever mob that was that blew up and destroyed these blocks. In here, it looks as though steam boiler is okay. Bronze furnace. Is okay. And it looks as though the other machines were turned back into furnaces. So, it's as though I lost 3 machines here. If I'm looking at this correctly. So, I do know my bronze boiler excuse me, bronze cutting machine and compressor were destroyed. So I'll start with the compressor since I need the plates, and I will make the rest of the machines as I need them. So I need copper gear, a forge hammer, so iron and copper, copper, iron, and a diamond for the cutting machine. It looks as though I need a compressor in order to make the diamond if the recipe is the same here, or I do have ore. Okay. So be able to do that to create a diamond. Excuse me, process into a diamond. Furnace. There's steam. Diamond. Furnace. Oh, this is deep slate, not. Excuse me. Deep slate. Diamond ore instead of excuse me, diamond ore. So you have to compress coal in a steel compressor. So in order to make a steel compressor, I need a bronze compressor and upgrade it with steel upgrade. So copper gears. And I need a hammer to make this happen. So I need sticks. Back to creating excuse me, crafting, processing. forge hammer and forge hammer and an iron hammer in the forge hammer. So need copper ring, copper rod, and bronze. In search. Turn the bronze, the copper bolt. Copper rod into, copper rod into copper bolt. continuing here, I have realized that my mic was muted. So there will be a brief pause between the audio due to my mic being muted from earlier till now, or at least till I started talking through the video. Excuse me. From earlier until my audio was back. Excuse me. Continuing. Grab a steel upgrade and upgrade upgrade this bronze compressor, and now I have a steel compressor, and I will have it compress bronze ingot and continue here making the rest of these machines. Excuse me, crafting the rest of these machines. Start with bronze cutting machine. I need to compress coal. In order to make a diamond. 144 coal. So don't have the coal necessary in order to make the diamond. So this creeper has, excuse me, this exploding mob has made it so that I have to acquire a diamond somehow. And the recipes aren't working, so I will see if able to compress diamond dust. Enrichment chamber. Explosion compressor. Pressure chamber. No. Not able to. compress diamond dust into a diamond. I do have coal dust though, so I will take all the coal dust and compress it into coal. So this is going to be a process of processing coal into a diamond. Processing all this coal dust. And in order to do so, I need to free up my inventory space. Enough inventory space to do so. So there's the coal. And so add copper dust, make bronze dust. So continuing here with the bronze. So I am doing two things at once with my machines here, my furnace, compressor, mixer, and macerator, so on. Excuse me. So continuing with the coke ovens here, I need one output hatch, excuse me, one item output hatch, two item input hatches, two fluid input hatches, so continue here, eat the cooked chicken and continue over here to make two bronze food tanks and excuse me, take these bronze food output hatches, place them this side over here. And it looks as though this coke can go in here. Continuing, the bronze fluid output hatch placed in the proper place. We need one more. So I have the materials to do so. So you need to craft one more. have to use the forge hammer here. And I will need some bronze ingots in order to make bronze ring. And continue here. To make one fluid output hatch. As I said earlier, this is the process of building up the machinery. Excuse me, the machines, in order to speed things up. So, continuing here, though I was able to compress some coal there, and I will continue macerating and compressing coal. So it looks like I am able to mix more bronze dust to macerate more copper. So I will feed I will load up the item hopper with coal and copper. One stack at a time, since I don't have inventory space. So I have that much bronze dust. And do need those fluid pipes. And don't have that recipe in order to make those fluid pipes. So don't have materials to continue until my machines process more. So not going to stand around. I will continue here. with what I have, and I was not able to craft a fluid pipe since the recipe is not working. Excuse me, the EMI is not working. So, working with what I have, I'll compress this coal and continue here. And the fluid pipe recipe is not in here, so continuing, I will try to log back in and see if EMI works. Okay, so back in here, and fluid pipe recipe is not showing up. Oh, okay. Not working. So close the launcher and see if the recipe shows up then. Okay, I have launched again and going back to the fluid pipe. Fluid pipe is not working. Excuse me. Fluid pipe recipe is not working. Excuse me. The fluid pipe recipe is not loading when I click on it in EMI. Exact. So we'll continue here. With what I have, and maybe a random recipe with the fluid pipe. not going to continue doing that, as that takes too much time away from actually making progress here. So I will continue here what I have, and looks as though I need 16 blocks of coal in order to compress into 1 diamond, and the recipe's not going to work, but I need a cutting machine. So working with what I have here, this shows me what I need. I need fluid pipes and glass and copper gears. So continuing here, we'll refill bronze furnace and continue here over to forge hammer and forge copper ring and copper plates, and continue here. To make cutting machine, need that diamond. So that's still compressing. And this is all filled up. So I will empty and refill with the proper, with the items. In the meantime, looks as though copper has not macerated yet. It's okay, since we still have bronze dust processing in the bronze furnace, so I'm making progress slowly. Excuse me, I am making progress, and it will speed up once I have more machinery in place. I'll be able to drop things in and have I'll be able to drop items in and have them processed once everything is set up, and eventually Applied Energistics will make it so that everything is stored in one place or in a few places, depending on my setup, or maybe more than that. But working with what I have, working with what I have now, I'm almost able to make a bronze cutting machine. And the other machines here are the steel wire mill, and I think the bronze furnace is what the other machines, the bronze furnaces are the other machines that are missing here. I thought that bronze furnaces were part of a recipe for the other machines, so earlier than that, when I needed more furnaces, which turns out that I already had those bronze furnaces, I will have to rewatch the video if I have the time to do so. I don't think I will be able to. So leave a comment in the section below if, leave a comment if I did have furnaces here so that I do not have to wonder what machines were here. If they were bronze furnaces like I have now, or they were something else. In any case, I have a diamond that I am able to continue with to this crafting table and continue here to make a bronze cutting machine. Okay, and now steel wire mill needs fluid pipes. I have 2 of those. And bronze gears, bronze rotors, and a steel machine casing. So, do I have the steel anywhere? I have steel machine casing, so be able to take that and continue here to craft bronze rotors. So, working with this forge hammer, I need 6 bronze rings Though I have to use the cutting machine here. Or make another hammer to make more rings. And continue here to make one rotor. Need more blades. So curved plate, and I have the rod. So compressor, E plate. I don't need too much curved plate. Everyone thought I have enough. To make bronze rotor and bronze gear. Continuing back to the recipe, have everything in my inventory to make steel wire mill. Okay, everything is where it is. Continuing, have the copper dust, and I will take this tin dust, fill this up, and have this process while I continue here to craft and assemble these coke ovens. So these 4 are complete. I need item output hatch, fluid, input hatch, 2 fluid input hatches, and fluid output hatch. So I'll start with the gears. Easy. So I need plates. So 64 plates. Bronze plates to be exact. 64 bronze plate. And once I have the plates here, we'll be able to make the gears. Work with what I have for now. See if I have enough to make the necessary items. So, need more bronze bolts. Bronze cutting machine needs fluid. And I don't have any more fluid. So I have to make bolts using the forge hammer. So bronze bolts and tubing. Bronze gears. So I need more bronze plates from the compressor, and I need bronze tanks. Continuing to the coke oven area. Need fluid input. Okay. Over there and over here. Also need more bricks. So have to process more clay, and that is something I will have to gather, as I do not see any in my chests. There. Where I was looking. Although other chests here might have some clay. No. So, continuing with the bricks I have. I need a item input output hatch an item excuse me this fluid output hatch is in the wrong place, so continuing here, placing it there. The item input hatch goes here. Fluid output, fluid input. So I need other fluid output and we'll go from there. So fluid output over here. And now item outputs and item inputs. Oh. I placed this output, excuse me, fluid output in this spot instead of this spot, so I have one extra fluid output hatch, and I need one item output hatch and 2 item input hatches. So continuing here, item inputs needs a hopper. So, working with what I have, and I don't have the recipes, I will have to log back in once they are working and go from there. So I will end the episode here, as I don't have the recipes working and I need the rest of these in order to make the item hatch here, as they are not in here from what I see. So unfortunately that that explosion that happened earlier set back episode a bit. And I was not able to complete a quest in this episode. The electric blast furnace. Or anything else. So I will take a nice screenshot here of this temporary and reconstructed work area, excuse me, processing area of my machines for the thumbnail. And thank you 404 for watching as I ramp up this series and continue making and releasing these videos. So if you enjoyed, see you next time. Bye.